your attention. The recording is started. Let's start the lecture. Assembler directives. There are three types of assembler directives. Number one, imperative statements. Number two, declarative statement. And number three, assembler directives. These are the three statements are used in assembly programming. Let's see what exactly one by one imperative statements used in assembly programming language. Imperative statements deal with the actions. Deals with the actions. Keep in mind this line, how it deals with the action. Let's understand with the example. I think you have an idea about assembly programming language. Assembly programming language is written in assembly language. Assembly language is the combination of labels, mnemonics, then literals, and then comments. Labels, mnemonics, literals, and then comments. I think you had the practical of assembly in second year, so you can easily understand what I am talking with you. The four different columns are there, and under that columns, for your understanding, I am talking. The assembly program gets set. For these imperative statements, here you can see example, right? Here you can see example. What is the example? Move R x, areg. This move is nothing but the mnemonics. This R and X are the literals. This Rx and areg are the literals. Next line, read A, then print Y. These are the sample examples given to understand imperative statement. These are the sample code of assembly language. You can see over here, move, read, print. What are these? These are nothing but the mnemonics. What is this? These are the literals. Means on which, or operands on which the operation is going on. The entity on which operation is done is called as operands. These are the operands. Mnemonics, operands, then last comments. And here, if the label is there, then we can write label over here. So labels, mnemonics, operands, and last comments. This is the actual writing of assembly programming. Then imperative statement, it deals with the actions. Means these imperative statements are called as executable statements. Means anywhere in the program, when you find move, read, print, such kinds of mnemonics, these are nothing but imperative statements. Move means what? It deals with the actions, means something we have to move from one location to another location. That's why this move is called as imperative statement. Read means it is reading something. Reading is also moving some content from one memory location to another location. We know that, right? Read A means it deals with some action. Print, it is printing something on the screen, means some memory location to another memory location. It is moving some information. So when you will meet with such a Programming statements, move, read and print, these are nothing but imperative statements, and these are all executable statements. These are all executable statements. Why? Because at the time of execution it performs the actions, so that's why it is called as executable statement. Then next second, declaration statement. Can you see this? Declaration statement. Second, directives are assembler directives are. Declaration statement. First one, which one is first? Imperative. Second, declaration. Declaration statement used for reserving memory. Is used for reserving memory. Please understand. At the time of writing program in assembly language, we have to use a DS and DC type of statement. DS and DC. What is DS? It is used for to declare storage. DS statement we use. And what is DS means? It is a declare storage. It declares the storage where we have to store. It declares the storage means where we have to store it. आपल्याला कोठे स्टोर करायचं. And DC statement we use in assembly programming. It is declare constant. It is used to declare constant. Have you understand what is declaration statement? Declaration statement is used for reserving memory. There are two acronyms are used in declaration statement, that is DS and DC. DS is used for declaration storage, to declare storage, and DC is used for declare constant. Okay, then here is the example of declaration statement. What you are seeing over here, DS1. We have seen DS means what? DS means declare storage, means one word storage memory is declared. One word memory storage is declared with this statement. When we write such statement under declaration statement instructions, it means what? एक वर्डची मेमरी, एक वर्डचं स्टोरेज आपण डिक्लेअर केलेलं आहे with respect to variable A. What is the second line is telling? It is telling that DC means what? Declare constant. Means what? Whatever the storage we have declared for variable A, for that variable we are storing value 5. आपण value 5 त्या variable मध्ये store करत आहे. Which one? A. Here A means constant is get stored in A. This DS is used for what? Storage declaration, means it declares the storage. One word memory is stored in for A. Another way is to declare the statement B DC5. Here you can see two line statements are required, 2 lines coding is required. But with the help of this line, without using 2 line, we can store the value constant 5 in variable B by just using DC, right? By just using DC. This is the example of declaration statement. Keep in mind these things. Make a revision at home. make a revision at home. Then and then you will understand the examples of pass 1 and pass 2. This pass 1 and pass 2 is the important concept and many times asked in university exam papers. University exam papers. So please concentrate. I am telling about directives. First, imperative statements, then declarative statement. With the example, I have told to you how the declaration statement is written in assembly language. Then third one is that assembler directives, right? As you can see over here is the lecture number 7. I am talking with you with the date 31st, right? And we are talking about assembler directives and imperative statements, right? Okay. Assembler directives, this is third one. It gives direction to assembler to perform certain actions during execution. Have you understand? Assembler directives is a special directives which is used to provide the direction to the assembler to perform certain action during execution. At the time of execution, the assembler directive plays the role. Example, how? Example, start is the assembler directives. When we define the start with this definition, it gives direction to assembler. Means the start is giving the direction to the assembler to perform certain action. Which type of action here? In insertion, extraction, less than and greater than symbol, we have write some word constant. Constant means, suppose if I write 200 here, it means it is the address field. Means what? The start directives gives the direction to the assembler to perform certain action. Here 200 means it is the address field. Start directives gives the direction to the assembler. The address which is given over here is get allocated to very first line of code after start नंतर येणाऱ्या लगेचच्या पहिल्या ऑपरेशन साठी हा ॲड्रेस रिझर्व केला जातो किंवा दिला जातो. And this is the meaning of this statement. Right? Then and or means some different code is there. And last one, end. End is also assembler directives. It gives some direction to the assembler to perform certain action during execution. Start, काय दिलं स्टार्ट नी? कॉन्स्टंट, म्हणजे इथे 200 असेल तर 200 असेल तर 200 is the address field of very next instruction after start. हे assembler directives आहेत, start आणि end, special assembler directives. Okay, then next I am going to repeat the things again. 3 directives are there, 3 imperative statement, then declaration statement, and third assembler directives. These are the 3 things we use in assembly programming. Again, advanced assembler directives. We have seen assembler directives, start and end. Here advanced assembler directives, right? The word advanced is there, that's why it having some special feature. That's why it is called as advanced. बरोबर ना? याला advanced म्हणतात म्हणजे याच्यात काही स्पेशल असेल. आता now here on screen you can see 3 advanced assembler directives. First origin, second LTORG, and third EQU. These are the 3 advanced assembler directives. Here one by one we can see what exactly it is. here you can see one assembly program, assembly language program. मी तुम्हाला अगोदर सांगितलं होतं की असेंब्ली प्रोग्राम 4 पार्ट मध्ये आपण शक्यतो डिवाइड करतो, 4 कॉलम्स मध्ये. हा जो पहिला पार्ट आहे कॉल्ड ॲज लेबल्स. देन व्हॉट इज दिस? these are mnemonics. these are literals or operands. These are literals or operands. And last part, which is not given over, comments, right? Last part, comments. Let's see. Here program is telling that start 200. As we have seen in our previous assembler directives, start comment is there na, and in comment we have written 200. It is nothing but the address of immediate instruction after start. So that's why you can see over here. Here is the address of this instruction. Move R. What is move? Is anybody from your side? Move is nothing but which type of statement? If you
Imperative.
What? कोणता आहे? बरोबर. It is imperative, right? Move. You can write move in this way also and in this way also, right? Then what's about add? Add is also imperative statement, right? And start is
Action statement.
it is assembler directives, right? It is assembler directive start. Then means now you can understand the words used in assembly language, right? See here one statement is given, move R B reg means register is equal to, in single inverted, 4 means what? This is equal to single inverted 4 is nothing but literal. This thing is called as literal in assembly programming language. This is literal. It is constant, means it is saving the constant value 4 in immediate register, which is mentioned in left side of the equal sign. बरोबर. आता ध्यानात ठेवा, या equal to 4 in single inverted is called as literal, right? These are nothing but operands on which we are performing the actions, which action? Move halwa, right? Then what is this? This is nothing but the address of the variable where we are doing the work. Second, loop. Second line is telling loop. What is loop? I have told to you. This column is telling about label. बरोबर. म्हणजे हा लूप लेबल आहे. हे लेबल आहे. लूप. Move reg register. N. Here n is constant given, and it is stored at 201, where memory location 201, 201. Immediately next line is that add breg is equal to 2. This is a general example, don't get confused. Oh sir, it is not showing anything output. We are talking about advanced assembler directives, origin. We have to understand origin. That's why I have taken this example. Add breg is equal to, in single inverted, 2, and it is stored at location 202. Then next, origin, loop plus 5. Here the words comes origin. इथे तो word आला ज्याची आपल्याला माहिती बघायची आहे. Origin. Keep in mind, when the origin word comes in the assembly programming, immediately after that there is always expression. Here also you can find expression. Loop plus 5. This is the loop, and it is increasing the value of loop by 5 plus 5. Origin is telling about the expression. Origin is telling about the expression. Keep in mind. जेव्हा origin येईल त्याच्यानंतर लगेच expression येईल. ओके. हे origin जो डिरेक्टिव्ह आहे त्याची माहिती अशी ध्यानात ठेवा. Then next on the next line there is again next label, next, N-E-X-T. Again there is some code is there, BC any loop, and the memory location 206. Okay. Have you noticed that when the origin comes, after that immediately the expression is there, and because of that expression the next code assigned with the memory location, which is not a immediate next to 202, it is assigned with 206. Have you noticed? Yes, we have
Yes,
noticed.
sir.
Why this is so? Because label loop having the memory address 201 and it is get incremented by plus 5. This is the use of origin. If we have to increase the address of any statement, then we have to use origin loop plus 5. As soon as when we write in such a way, the address or memory address of next instruction get changed according to this, and now it becomes 206, not 203 is assigned over here, 206. हे ओरिजिनचं महत्व आहे. ओरिजिन असेंब्ली डिरेक्टिव्ह यूज केला जातो जर मला एखाद्या लाईनचा मेमरी ॲड्रेस चेंज करायचा असेल तर मी तो ओरिजिन हा शब्द लिहून त्याच्या पुढे ज्या लाईनच्या नंतरचा मला ॲड्रेस चेंज करायचा आहे त्याच्या लेबलला मी जितका पाहिजे तितका प्लस नंबर ॲड करतो आणि मग त्याच्या पुढे येणाऱ्या लाईनचा ॲड्रेस चेंज होतो. राईट, 206. देन नेक्स्ट word LTORG. After this line LTORG comes. LT for literals. LTORG, and address for LTORG given here 207. Then next origin, again origin comes. Next plus 3. Next is label, and this label having address 206, it is incremented by 3. That's why NDC5 having the address 209. Next having address 206 plus 3, it becomes 209. So for this next line the address becomes 209. तुमच्या मनात प्रश्न आला असेल, सर तुम्ही हे सांगितलं इथे आल्यानंतर काहीच नाही सांगितलेलं. LTORG याचा अर्थ ध्यानात थोडासा येतोय, याचं काहीच नाही कळलं. LTORG